right after that, and then Eugene.
How you guys doing tonight?
What's going on, my friend?
Great. I wanna comment and then get to the point of the two comments, and then I'll listen to you guys' take on it.
Hey, thanks for waiting too, Brian. I appreciate you.
No, man, Anton, you know I rock with you, man. And I really appreciate you holding us accountable for the time you've been on here. You've taken us through your whole life, showing us that, nah, man, it's not only me. You know, I screw up, and let me show y'all how I get back. I appreciate that. But let me get into the first comment is black image. I see a lot of the times we say, how can we control black image as of 2021? And I see Mr. Samuel say he doesn't class athletes and movie stars and rappers as high value or role models for that matter. So let's address how do we address black image. I think we have to go to the courts. Well, first you got to go to the Tea Parties and the mayors in your own county, and you got to go to Congress, and you got to go to Senate. So if you're not willing to either do that or hold back your money from Tea Parties that don't want to pass your laws and bills, then that's the only way we can change black image. Because we cannot change the media. Even though 19 families bought over 44,000 acres, and even though 19 black families, and even though we have our own studio, Hollywood studio just built in Memphis, there's only so much we can do through the media. And I want you guys to take on that before I get to the next comment.
No, I mean, you made your comment. We rock with that. I agree with it. I think that you have to, there has to be structure as to how it is that you approach and do and solve things. So I agree with that.
And love, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm 42. I don't have any kids. I'm making like around average salary. And by the way, man, if you're making $42,000 a year, you're making 50% more than the current race men that you're in. So you're doing pretty well. And then, so love. Where does love come from? I think love is something that is made out of thin air after 1965 with the Title IX. Main reason because when you have the choice to make the decision on your own, you have independence and you have equality, so you can have choice. So, but the thing about that is, I look at it like this: if a young man comes to my door, enters my yard to speak to my daughter, he's gonna have to be interviewed and screened by me. And that's where love doesn't come into it anymore. Because love doesn't come into it anymore. It doesn't matter if you go to your girlfriends and get their take on your new boyfriend you just met or a new guy you're interested in. It doesn't matter what your internal, subjective, emotional feelings are, because that young man is going to come to me, sit down in my front room, and I'm going to be able to dictate if he's worthy for you or not. So you don't even have that ability. This is why young girls say, my dad runs all the guys from the yard. This guy, he didn't even speak to my dad, but when he saw him, I never got a phone call back because my dad this and my dad. So I gotta pick these guys for myself. And then we see now 83% of single moms. So picking the guy yourself without him being screened by a father figure, an uncle, or a guardian is no excuse. Women trying to pick things on the men on their own has left them in the struggle they are in. And so love could never come between the father and your girlfriend's trying to find your boyfriend. The father is going to get the man who's worthy enough to take you out of my house because I took care of you for 18 years. So this love thing, I don't know where these women get this love, and if he loved me and I got to know it's right. Nah. All you going and that's why if you watch Mr. Samuel's show, you'll see even the older lady came on and we told you guys in 1970, who are now the mothers of the day, that you should go get an education. You should try to be robust. You should put aside some money, even if you're married with your husband. And but what she said was, we didn't know at that time in 1960s that there was going to be a lot of lonely nights in 2021. There's going to be a lot of single moms in 2021. There's going to be a lot of 78% divorces by women in 2021. So and it's good to know that older women are coming and admitting this now, that they were wrong. So that's the only thing I would say about women trying to put love and fantasy and Disney World into something that is business, because it's a business with that boy in my front room trying to take you away from me. It's a business.
I
now.
agree. I got you.
And I'm gonna let someone else come on, but Anton, you take care, brother. You take care,
Thanks
man.
for rocking with me, bro.
Thank you.